That's me, Detective Jake Shields. It's my last day on the job. I've worked 1,000 cases in my career. All of them shady, all of them solved. All but one. The one that still eats at me like a motorized freckle on a hot summer night. It was pretty clear those raps were bad business. I just wish I could've got a load of them to make sure they were on the up and up, but no dice. Maybe I'll never get to the bottom of it. Maybe some cases just aren't meant to be solved. It's open.
Nice night, isn't it?
I've seen nicer, just not lately, dollface.
Nicer than me?
Nicer than any dame that's come walking through that door looking for me.
But you don't even know why I'm looking for you.
I know the only thing that walks through that door is trouble.
Suppose I am trouble.
Suppose you are.
Suppose you better arrest me then.
Sorry, sugar, but I need more evidence that you're trouble.
Okay, well,
How about I smash your bitch-ass face in with a tire iron? You don't want none of this trouble, motherfucker! I will stomp you and your whole crew! Leave the floor black and red! Red with your blood and black from all the body bags, motherfucker! She's a delicate flower. I think something's bothering her. The problem is, I just don't know if I give a damn anymore. Look, lady, it's my last night, so unless you came in to kiss me goodbye, there's the door.
Josh Thomson said all sorts of crazy shit on Twitter last night. He called Nick Diaz a bitch ass.
Oh, no.
Then he called him a bitch again.
No, that's all wrong.
Then he said, fuck you, Nick Diaz.
Well then, Thompson's really driving the point home, isn't he?
Josh Thomson really wanted to make sure everybody knew he does not like Nick Diaz.
Well, that's no good at all, not one bit.
He said he wants to fight Nick. He even called out the city of Stockton.
Have the Diaz boys heard about this?
I think some of their tweeple sent it to them.
Well, my dear, then I need to get to Josh Thomson before the Diaz brothers do. I drove to Thompson's apartment faster than Vitor heading to a Cheez-Its factory. Only problem was Josh wasn't there. His neighbor, Tommy Toothpick Legs, told me he went for a walk in the park. I just hope it's not too late. Nice night for a walk, huh? Yeah, what's it to you? Suppose it's a lot to me. What are you doing out here this late at night? Just wanted to get some fresh air. The air in this city stinks, and so do you, Josh. Why'd you start trouble with the Diaz boys? Diaz boys? Never heard of him. Don't crack wise with me, Ace. You tweeted that you wanted to fight Nick Diaz last night. You saying that wasn't you? That's exactly what I'm saying. So what's the scoop then? My dog ate my phone. You done busting my chops? Look, it wasn't me, okay? I lost my phone last night at dinner. Yeah, is that where you got that shiner too? I tripped down some stairs. See you next fall. So you're telling me that your phone got swiped and that the wacky phone hack took the vinegar out of you by being a pain in the Diaz boys' necks? Not posting a picture of you, Johnson, or telling your sponsors to choke on a dead dog's nose. It's gobbledygook, Thompson. You better start singing. Sorry, Dick. I was never good at hitting the high notes. Now listen here, if the Diaz boys see you on the streets, they're gonna put you through the ringer. If they're together. You beat up Nate pretty bad that one time. But you can't fight them both, so get lost, Buster. I left Thompson with more questions than I had before. Who would steal his phone at dinner? How does someone's phone get stolen during dinner? Why would they tweet one specific thing and do nothing else to sabotage Thompson? This hacker must be some sort of master criminal. And where did he get that nice shiner and the busted lip? It's funny business is what it is. I better pay a visit to those Diaz boys. Hey Nate, played this fucking new game the other day called Monopoly. Just try it, homie. What's that? Fucking go around on a board and there's like properties and shit and you buy them. Fucking intense, you know? Little green houses and shit. Then what? Fucking, that's pretty much the entire game or whatever. You just walk around collecting real estate and shit, and you're like a shoe or some shit. How you win? I think people usually just quit after a while because it takes so fucking long. That sounds fucking stupid as fuck, Nick. Good evening, boys. You better back the fuck up before you get smacked the fuck up, copper. There ain't no law once you come into this bar, that's what's up. That's not how it works, Nate. You need to be respectful. How can we be a fucking assistance to you or whatever, Flatfoot? Well, aren't you the Eager Beaver? Guess I'm cooking with gas, homie. 1940 slang, motherfucker. What? How about starting by telling me why you put Thompson in the hurt locker? Sounds like you're whistling Wolf Dixie, motherfucker. Me and Nate been here smoking that sticky juju all fucking night, homie. This shit got me blasted to the maximum effect. I can't even feel my legs right now, that's what's up. Sorry, boys, I'm no Rich Franklin, but this doesn't add up. Somebody better start flapping their lips or you'll both be busting rocks at the big house before you can say thingamabob. Look, we ain't smoking nobody unless it's about that gravy, homie. Yeah, I'm trying to get that John D. Rockefeller lettuce. So the night after Thompson talks about you two, he catches one to the kisser and neither of you were involved. I find that hard to believe, gentlemen, but seeing as you're both two sheets to the wind, I suppose I'll let you go for the night. Just know that Thompson's phone was stolen, see? It wasn't him that tweeted, so don't give him a bum rap. That's fucking bullshit. That motherfucker hit the booze and said some bonkers shit. Now he's hashtag backpedaling, hashtag sorry ass little bitch, hashtag what really happened, hashtag be real, hashtag Stockton 209 motherfucker, hashtag what? I think you might have overused the hashtag on that one, Nate. Hashtag keeping it real, hashtag sorry not sorry, hashtag 1940 shoutouts. I want to say what's up to all my boys back in Stockton, Slinkies, Jackie Robinson, Tom Brokaw for writing The Greatest Generation, making everybody feel like we fucking suck now, the early Call of Duty games, Bugs Bunny, Hedy Lamar for inventing frequency hopping spread spectrum, Beauty and Brains motherfucker, what? FDR, Tom Hanks and Saving Private Ryan, Eminem for melting in my mouth and not in my hand, and Walt Disney for Fantasia, because that cartoon's funny as fuck when I'm faded. Alright boys, looks like you're off the hook for the night. Try not to get on anybody's skin. Oh, by the way, Nate, you're not ranked anymore. Fuck! If it wasn't the Diaz boys who socked Thompson, then who done it? It's just not adding up. If there really was a phone thief, maybe he's the one that gave Thompson the knuckle sandwich. But it could just be a line. None of this is jiving. I need to talk to an expert. Somebody who's had their fair share of trouble with social media. Someone with absolutely no filter. So that's the scoop, see? I can't make no sense of it, Griffin. Why don't you give me yours?
A penny for my thoughts.
You crack open this case, I'll give you a quarter.
You're chasing waterfalls, my friend. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
I don't think that song was around in the 40s.
Yeah, neither was Twitter, so who gives a fuck? Look, you can't prove he did it, can't prove he didn't do it. And you know what? It doesn't even matter because we're all gonna assume he did that shit anyway. Might as well say you did it even if you didn't, unless you want to show us the police report you filed for your missing phone. Because everybody's just gonna think you're backtracking. It's kind of like deleting a tweet after you write it. That shit's already out there now. You just look stupid for thinking you could cover up the smell of shit by dumping bullshit on top of it. If you have more than 10,000 Twitter followers, every tweet you ever wrote is being embedded on Bloody Elbow right now.
So what you're saying is there's no point in trying to figure out if he wrote it or he didn't write it.
You're wasting your time, my friend. It's a case you never solve. Like Seagal shitting his pants after Gene LaBelle choked him. We will literally never know if that shit happened.
Thanks for the insight, Honcho. You always give it to me straight.
Hey, remember that time I interviewed Tito after our fight? That was funny.
It was my last night on the job and I was still getting taken to school. Some questions have no answers. Some questions just don't matter at all. Maybe none of this does. But there's no point in me getting soppy on my last night. Time to clear out the office, then head home to give my honey the gospel pipe in her sassy box. Well, looks like that's the whole story. Hopefully before I'm pushing up daisies, somebody tells me what was going on with those raps. Detective, I need to tell you about something that's been inside my head for some time. This is why I walk away from that sport. What of it, tough guy? Spill the beans. What'd you do? Clip somebody? Rust some broad's tin roof? No. I am that Twitter hacker. I punched Josh during dinner and I take his phone. No, that's all wrong. You don't even run your own social media accounts. It was the perfect cover for the perfect crime. Is that the crime to tweet the bird for other people? I've been doing it for some time now. The darkness inside my head, it sometimes makes me do awful things like change lanes without using the signal or not cover my mouth when I sneeze. Or even sometimes I take candy from children. I don't even like candy. I can't stop, Jake. I cannot stop tweeting out stupid shit and pretending it was from other fighters. I've been doing it for years now. That night I fight Nick, the night you say my raps look funny. I was not cheating, Jake. I don't even use my hands during fights. Those were people's phones inside my raps. I was live tweeting the fight as Justin Bieber and Isaac Valley Flag. But why, George? Why bother to hack people's phones during your fights? When you lay on top of somebody for 25 minutes, you get bored. There's lots of time to do things. Sometimes I make a sandwich. Other times I hack the Twitter bird. Aha! I knew there was something shady about those raps. Well, I guess you should take me in then. Sorry, Chief, that's above my pay grade. You've committed crimes across state lines. This is a job for the G-men. So I guess that means you better start running. I'll give you a head start. Wait, what? Go on, get out of here. I'll give you a head start. No, wait, isn't this the ending of the Fast and Furious, the one with the Rock? The first one with the Rock. This is the exact same ending. Are you really just gonna do the ending from the Fast movies? Just shut the fuck up, George. Nobody cares.